All
And me.
right, everybody, here we go.
Woo!
We're live on YouTube and we are firing on all cylinders.
That's right. All six cylinders, people. I go with a V6, not a V8. But yeah, we definitely are firing all cylinders. Again, here it is, the middle of March. Wow, time is just flying by. Uh, we are here, as we mentioned to you, the first and the 15th in 1900. Doing a battle buddy check. Radio comes up. How are you doing? What's going on? Want to just check in as we want to give this up platform for you to reach out. Obviously, we are re-strategizing our these methods, so stay tuned for that. But we want to thank everybody who's out there. On a side note, that gave us the push to reach our 100 subscribers of the Leadership Void podcast. We actually excelled our 100 benchmark goal. We're over 120, and we thank every one of you who made it possible. And we definitely have a winner out there. And I'll let Enrique talk a little bit about that.
All right, so so we get these goals and we want to prosper just like everybody else, but more importantly, that the information that we share is used by those listening. And so, part of our mark was to get this fine book from one of our season one um, speakers. And so she wrote this book. She did a great job. This is one of those books that I like, got pictures in it and all, right? But it takes her entire life, both military and into the civilian. And and what's nice about it is that we get to offer it, or at least she made it available. We get to offer it to people, and one of those uh, was uh, was one of the winners. And we say, hey, we're gonna give away this book to one of our subscribers. And amazingly enough, we got over the 100 mark with the help of everybody that did subscribe. But the winner, and I'll say it right now, the winner of our From the Prairie to the Pentagon, which also made up one of our subscribers, is DJ Durante. And
Woo!
so
Congratulations.
she will be getting Denise's book. I'm waiting on verification from her to make sure that she got the news. But DJ, congratulations! Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Thank you to all that subscribe to the channel. And those that were within the 100 mark, anybody over the 100 mark is in the running for the next book, right? And we're gonna make that interesting. So get us to 200. Hey, we're gonna get another raffle going on.
That's right.
But it's fun to both highlight those that are doing great things through the podcast, and also to push forward all the things that they are doing through their books or their videos or whatever it may be, the source of them sharing with us their life. And so we're happy to announce DJ as the winner tonight.
Yeah, congratulations, DJ, and for everybody again, thank you for letting us meet and reach our milestone. We'll set up another milestone soon, but for now, again, thank you. We're just in celebratory mode, so uh, just an awesome experience and opportunity. Again, find all six cylinders, as I call it. But yeah, and this opportunity, as I do every week, I put out a quote, talk about a poem, or talk about something that's significant, and it's time for me to do a little sharing. And I wanted to share these two different lines for you all. And listen here, it goes like this. By first one is by Christine Kane, and I thought this adds value. It says, "Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you are buried, but actually you've been planted." And that's just
Mm.
reframing the fact that, in a dark place, you might think you buried, but you know what? You might have been planted. There's some reasons why that is happening for some growth. And always reframing is always key. And the second one is an unknown author is may you have the courage to break the patterns in your life that are no longer serving your true self. Again, may
Mm.
the
I
courage.
love that. I
Yeah,
love
have
it.
the courage to break the patterns in your life that are no longer serving your true self. So, folks, those are your two for the week for the podcast. I hope you enjoy. I hope they resonate with you. Dark places. Don't think of yourself as buried. Think of yourself as being planted, and break those patterns that are no longer serving you. And that's really key right there. So it takes courage, but we are here for you to let you know that we are sometimes in that boat. And what better way to bring together, lock arms, and help each other get uplifted in this setting. So we are here for you guys. Um, have the courage, whatever resources we might be able to offer you or know of people, hey, or just want to just chat, give us a shout out, see smiley faces. Hey, break the monotony for a quick 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes for your day.
Yeah, I really love hey Cello's on there with us tonight, my brother.
Hey, Cello.
Thanks for coming on and showing some love, brother. We really appreciate you. So I love that one last quote that you read, because we do a lot of carrying of baggage. We do a lot of carrying of baggage, and some of those baggage contents, right? Some of those things that we put in these bags served us for a time, but not necessarily today. But we're still carrying them. And I love what you said, because you got to have courage to let go of some things, although you think that by parting with them, maybe you're violating some trust, or you're not being the good human that you want to be. Some things are for a reason, a season,
Mhm.
a time, or a lifetime, right?
Right.
Uh, and Cello said you have to practice a high level of detachment. You gotta, hey, guess what? Well, even a parachute it's got this cord that's meant to let go, right? You get low enough that you could just let go if you have to, right? Sometimes parachutes they're meant to save you, get caught up in a tree, then you're
Mhm.
hanging. What do you do, right?
Mhm.
So you have to be able to let go of some things that are weighing you down. And let me put Cello stuff up here. Um, he said it doesn't mean that you don't care. However, it allows you to not to go down with the ship when things go bad, and that's true. You have to be courageous enough to say, the time for that is over, and you can move on smartly, right? You can go ahead and move on without making people feel any kind of way, but you have to look out for yourself. And that's why we do these buddy checks, right? And we call them radio checks, but that's the whole premise behind it. Checking in on people, making sure you guys are doing all right. That if you need something that maybe we can't handle it right here, but we can get you to somebody that can, and we love to do that. So up until today, truth be known, we was like, hey, nobody hops on. We're going to have to reassess some things. But we know that this time is usually kind of either dinner time or post dinner time. People winding down. But we always want to make sure that we provide an avenue for folks to be able to reach out and say, "Hey, I'm all right," or "Hey, I need some help."
That's right. Either thumbs down, or thumbs up. Either which way, you
Status,
gotta.
status.
Yeah, status check is so important. But to the point is break that pattern, have that courage. Because as I said, the first one, just because you're in a dark place doesn't mean you've been buried. You could have been planted. So, we sometimes think we could do it all on our own, but it does sometimes take a sounding board, a confidant, someone just to hear you out and give you a little nudge so you can pivot a little. That rudder on the back of what call it the plane or they call it the ship. There's a small little tab, but
Either
that
way,
turns the big one, and that's all it takes. It takes just a little bit of pivoting, and before you know it, you going towards a different direction. But
oh
again,
yeah.
we just honored to be here and have the time to share our wisdom and get people to join on. Like this to be more fluid conversation, and one is great. We're hoping to get 10 to 20 folks on.
Well, we
But
got three. We got three right now. So chime in. Let us know where you at. Let us know what you're doing. Appreciate you joining us. And hey, if for my LinkedIn folks out there, you let DJ know Durante that she won the book. I've been trying to get a hold of the sister, but let's go reach out.
she's
But she won, and we're trying to get that book to her.
yeah, she's probably more incognito than the Navy SEAL out there.
Hey, Silver Fox, right? Silver Fox.
know, check one. And those who joined us, the three of you, how did you connect through us? Through LinkedIn or through Facebook? We'd love to know the medium you reached out through to get to here, so we know. All right, this is working. Or we need to refocus our efforts. So just give us a shout out where you are at, located, and how did you reach us through what medium, what platform? That will be helpful. Uh, but yeah, so again, March 15th is here. We reached our goal, like I said earlier. Our podcast, the Leadership Void, is doing wonderful, guys and ladies, and we're just grateful to showcase veterans and those in the military community doing great things, either entrepreneurs or running companies or in companies. So, it's just changing the paradigm and changing the facade of what folks think of a veteran as well. We're capable of everything. We know crisis. We've been there, and have us on your team. And we just like to highlight you, whoever you are. So, Leadership Void every Wednesday comes out. We'd love to have you tune in, and also if you know a great guest to be on the show, let us know. The Leadership Void at gmail.com.
Yeah, we're excited. So we met one milestone, which was what we initially wanted was 100. You guys helped us get there, so we're so appreciative. There's a thing about that's said about goals, right? You gotta ask big. You gotta ask big. So this year we're asking big. By the end of the year, I want to see 1,000 subscribers. Now I know that for 1,000 subscribers, you gotta have something for people to jump in there and be part of, right? So what we're trying to do is get some ideas. We don't have it all, and so get some ideas of some things that may help us get to that goal. I know that the military community is pretty tight, but there's a ton of podcasts out there, and hopefully ours resonates with the guests that we bring on and the information that is shared. Now, for those of you who don't know, we're doing a military centric leadership development kind of podcast, and we just wanted to make sure that we highlighted brothers and sisters in arms that have served and came out and doing some great things in the community. There's no meaning to not cover the other civilian counterparts that we have, but it's a small community, and so we wanted to make sure that they got the exposure, right? So Cello said I share it on. Okay, let me see. All right, let me put it up here. I share it on Twitter and LinkedIn. He's laughing. So in LinkedIn, right? So yeah, no. Let me tell you something about Cello, man. This brother, this brother right here. You know, Puerto Rican Sicilian.
Wow.
Yeah, that's some passion right there. Well, put a passion in somebody.
Speaks with everything. Hands, mouth.
But look, and a brother he's gold, man. And I tell you, from the time that I met him on LinkedIn, he has opened up his heart, his platform. He does a show. He does several shows, and now he's gone onto a Clubhouse as well. So he's everywhere. Everywhere I look, at Cello's there. But he's just been a pure heart, man. So I really appreciate Cello and everything that he does on LinkedIn, on Clubhouse, and every other platform that he's done, because he's on a whole bunch of them. But he runs a lot of live streams, kind of similar to this, and I either catch it or he'll ask me to come on, and we dialogue back and forth. But a great brother to have, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a true testament of having, a team, a tribe, and that quote out there that goes, a rising tide lifts all ships. This is a perfect example what you share with Cello. So thank you for being that ship and that tide together as we lift each other up, because we all can benefit and we all can grow together. So thank you for that.
Yeah, that's for sure. So talking about 1,000, right? What does 1,000 just indicates to us that we're doing some great stuff. And this particular radio check is not meant for that goal. But what we try to do is, if you listen to the Leadership Void, that you would also participate in this. Maybe you don't have anything to say, like, help or whatever, but you may have something that you can offer, because the podcast is the podcast, but you can offer something to some veterans through here. Maybe it's a service. Maybe it's something that transitioning servicemen and women are looking for, and maybe you have that. So this is another way of getting in here and letting folks know.
Absolutely. So as we doing a radio check, checking in, love to hear from you. Type in, how are you doing? Let's figure out how our guests are. So I'm waiting to hear from you guys. So let's understand what's going on and any questions you have. So we'll give you a second to type it in and see what you come up with. Thank you. Thank you for those who are going to write and share.
Well, no, so these broadcasts, they wane. So you see people come in, see people come out. A lot of times they will actually, so everybody subscribe to our channel, because we are streaming on our YouTube channel. Every time we go live here, they get a notification. Hey, this thing went live. So I like that, because sometimes you just miss through the happenings of the day, any post or notification or whatnot. But that's a nice feature to have, and that's why. I'm telling you this right now. So Cello, we were talking about the brother. He goes on LinkedIn and he shares, and I'll tell you what he shares. So he shared us streaming right now. So look, I tell you, the brothers go, man. The brothers go. He's a heart, man, and yeah, that's what he does, man. That's what he does. So thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a love and give it a comment so it can propagate. But we're here for you, Radio Check.
Radio check indeed, folks. You know, first and the 15th of the month, 1900 to 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, everybody put your clocks forward. You know, that thing all messed me up yesterday. I'm gonna tell you
What?
what. I'm gonna keep it real. We're
I'm,
like,
look, I'm like, what?
it's still daylight. It's 7:20.
I said, what happened? And my wife's like, yo, spring forward. I'm like, ooh, that kind of hurt because I'm a meteorologist. I should know that. but but it caught me. So I know it caught some people as well. Um,
Yeah, you did. It did. But, you know, again, as I mentioned the last time we came on the 1st of March, this is still celebrating, you know, and honoring every woman out there. This is your month, Women's History Month. Every day is your day, but here we have an opportunity to highlight your achievements, highlight what you've done for the fabric of this country, and our goal to reach equality. So, again, to everyone out there, happy you know, celebrating Women's History Month. My hats off to each and every one of you.
yeah, so many that have undoubtedly changed the course of history uh, by what they have done, and so I'm one that has been impacted by a woman. I came
We all did.
to the world, right? And so not only that for all of us that are living, but the things that those professional women in all capacities, sports, science, education, entertainment, and so many other platforms that they have done great things and continue to do great things, and break records and just show the world that they are here with a purpose, right? And it's not just for a particular thing. They are here to change the world, and I applaud every one of them.
Her story. Yep. It's all about the her story.
Yeah, yeah, I did like that twist.
It's all good. Yeah. But here we are again, folks. Radio check, checking in. Battle buddy, how are you? Check, you know, what's going on. Again, we want to do this for you, and would love for more folks to come on and join our platform. We do this again first and the 15th of every month, and we will revisit to see if this is working, and may take a pause. Who knows? And we go back and reassess and come stronger than ever. But we need your comments. We need your feedback. Again, this is from us to you. And we like to talk, and we would like to have other folks talking and speaking with us. But now, you know, we might be a little local.
Yeah, and that wouldn't be a far cry for us. But just thinking in the months ahead. Now we have some great guests on the leadership board. Wednesday is going to be just a delight, right? So not only veterans here locally in the Orlando, Central Florida area, but abroad. We're going to be heading back up north to Virginia not too long from now in the month of April, and we're going around the states,
Yeah, we're
and Seattle. Yeah, I mean, look, we're going as far as these lines will take us,
and there you go.
uh, and eventually we're going to have an international.
It
We're
will.
going to go across the pond
Yeah, you
and
know.
reach out to veterans out in Europe, Dubai, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Because we know they're out there doing great things on their own. Well, make sure that they get some highlight as well.
Oh, absolutely. You know, definitely. We are international for sure, and we want to definitely highlight. Right now, we continue our nation's tour and nationwide tour, and we'll continue hit every corner of our great United States, and hopefully it'd be great if this year we have an international. So hint, hint, we'll put it out there in the universe that we'll go international 2021. But season 2 is strong, is going strong, and we're just excited to hear and share with you all the great individuals that we have coming up. But we'll just a hint for Wednesday. Somebody local right here in our backyard in Orlando, a great veteran. That's what we'll say. It's not one of us, but it's another
No,
another
it's
one.
another one.
Another one. you
I'll
early
tell
on,
you,
early
you
on, you were
know,
talking about I forgot what you're talking about, but it all came to mind with a song from George Michael's. You gotta have faith. I don't know what it was that perpetuated that, but
yeah.
yeah, like I said early on, for those who just tuning in, the quotes I shared earlier today, the second one was what resonated. It was, "May you have the courage to break the patterns in your life that are no longer serving your true self." So that one right there, please keep that to heart. And we had another one from Christine Kane. This one was, "Sometimes you're in a dark place." And a lot of us been there. And you know what? You think you might be buried, going under, but actually you probably have been planted. So just a good way to reframe that, that sometimes you have to go through that moment, those moments of time, to rise above and grow.
It's all in the mind shift, right? There's one that sounds similar to that right there. It's like uh, they thought I was being buried, but they forgot I was a seed. And so, what seeds do? They require to be buried, right? They require to get buried. But guess what? That's not the last you're going to see of them.
Oh
And
no.
so, and that perspective is so beautiful to know that no matter what comes upon you and tries to stifle you and push you down into the ground, the thought that, hey, I'm a seed, I'm gonna grow. So thank you, thank you for that.
Amen, brother. I love it. That's true. We all are seeds, man. All are emerging leaders in some way, fashion, shape, or form. So yes. Radio check, folks. It's almost coming to that end of time to be with you for today. And we'll be back. Yes, it is April Fool's, our next one, April 1st, which is indicative to April Fool's, but there's nothing we're going to fool around with on April 1st.
No, but we're gonna change that though. We're gonna change that. So that day is no longer gonna be referred to as April Fool's Day.
What's going to be referred to as then?
From here on out, that is and will forever be on this show the Chief's birthday.
The Chief's birthday, people. You heard it. Chief's birthday.
April 1st, Navy Chief birthday.
That's right. We'll be
So
celebrating.
we're gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna have me a nice little cake over here. I'm gonna be.
I might have to go to your house. Do this live.
We might have to record live. Yeah, but let me tell you. So April 1st is the Navy Chief birthday officially. And so I'm gonna be celebrating that. We're gonna be celebrating that.
Yeah, I'll be there with you, brother.
Yeah, we'll have a little flang or something. We'll try to mix it with Puerto Rico. But yeah, so please join us for that as we celebrate another milestone year for the Navy Chiefs, as well as check in on everybody. We're going to do a little more advertising and things like that just to gain the momentum. But hey, today was I'm thankful for proof of life. So that's what Cello did for us. It was proof of life. There's a pulse there.
There is a pulse.
And look, he's going crazy on LinkedIn. He's pushing this thing out crazy. But we really appreciate his effort. And so we'll be back here on the 1st. And so as we close out and celebrate that day with a nice little cake, we want to wish you all a safe evening until the 1st, a safe 2 weeks. Remember, we're here like the payday, 1st and 15th. And if you get paid in between, we won't be here. But but the 1st and the 15th, we will. So please join us. We would love to have you and cover some stuff with you.
Yeah, right. Take care, everyone.
All right.
Right.